I can really relate with Sasha when it comes to this episode. Her using food to kind of figure out certain math problems, it's slightly similar to what I used to do. I remember thinking of, like, all sorts of random things in the past to just try to be good at math, and seeing Sasha do something like that, thinking about, like, apples and oranges and stuff, pretty funny. I can relate. I can definitely relate with this episode. So, Attack on Titan Junior High this week decides to focus on Sasha and her problems with being able to study, and she completely flunked her test. So there wasn't really much, so to say, parodies to the original series besides certain little details, but this episode was more of on the Sasha side. So if you like Sasha, you like her character, this is definitely going to be an episode for you, because she got one of the main focuses of this episode with her trying to study and trying to improve her scores where she could actually eat. Now, the entire determination with this entire ordeal with Sasha trying to study was because she found out, since she flunked her test, and if she was to flunk her, retake test, it would make it to where she would not be able to eat lunch at all, and so that made it to where she was upset. She's like, oh no, I need to go pass this test, I need to eat. So the motivation's pretty damn whack, but I mean, that is Sasha. We know she's Potato Girl, she loves her food, and so if you like that character trait to Sasha, you're probably gonna like this episode. They're really going really far into that character trait, I noticed. Like, almost every individual episode of Attack on Titan Junior High has used that character trait from Sasha to where she loves food. And I mean, it's not a bad thing, because that's kind of what a spinoff should be about. It should be able to dive into these character traits that we never really got to see expressed before in the main series, and seeing Sasha get, like, a little bit more of her character traits expressed, along with these other character traits, like, for instance, Hanji and her fetish for learning about Titans. I think that this episode was pretty funny. Now, I don't think this was the funniest episode yet. I still believe the dodgeball episode was one of my favorites, but this was still pretty good in its own way because of Hanji and her interaction with the Titans, and how she was like, oh, I'll feed you, I've been using my entire budget to feed them, and I can't eat because I have no money. There's some really good correlations with the original series with those scenes, and I got a good laugh out of them, but for the most part, this episode was just kind of there and fun, but not as exciting as some of the other episodes I've seen. So I do hope we get to see some of the other characters get expressed very soon, like, Levi, and, Connie, we get to see more of Connie, or, other characters that really never got time to shine in the original series. I do hope we get to see more of them get expressed their character traits, and that's kind of why I'm wanting to watch Attack on Titan Junior High, to see what else could be added to these characters that we have not already seen beforehand. So yeah, this episode, pretty simplistic. I have really not much more to say about it because it was kind of an average episode of Attack on Titan, but it was still fun nonetheless. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. You all have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.